Hey guys, Tuff here. So no pimp jobs today, just a bunch of custom knives, of which 90% of them, well not 90% of them, all the new ones are for sale, and they're not going to be super expensive, and they're I'm kind of calling them the O-1 Oddities, because they're all just kind of one-offs, and they're all kind of strange. Well, one of them, there's two of them, so one model, there's two of. So, yep, first up guys, this guy's still for sale. I'm doing 300 bucks on it with the sheath. A lot of work went into this thing and it's fucking sweet. I don't know why nobody wants it, but more fun for me. So anyway guys, here's what we got so far. We got my toad, you guys seen that enough. You got the first two here. And I wish I could be doing these quicker, but I have so many pimp jobs to do, and everybody's got a deadline, so it's it gets a little bit difficult sometimes. So, but I'm planning on finishing them all in the next couple days, plus one of these, another maybe one or two of these guys. But yeah, I'm glad you guys liked the piglet last night. I mean, it's something I've been thinking of for a long time, and I think it's kind of a state-of-the-art chopper. So that's kind of my vision of the future of chopping. So anyway, so you got the first two here, carbon fiber with the blue titanium stone wash. Then you have the blue black G10 with the ropes pattern on the blade. Awesome blades. And finally, or not finally, but now you got the conceal carry toad, basically inspired by the conceal carry Strider SNG. Pretty much my favorite knife, one of my favorite knives ever. So you got your blade, which is, as usual, nice and sharp. Yes! That's right. So you got your blade, swedge, acid dip, stone wash, very sharp. And you got the coyote tan with dark brown screws. Nice conceal carry, nice and heavily sandblasted. Looks real good and clean. Backspacer is small Anso pattern. Looks really crazy. And you can see the titanium and everything just like conceal carry. Ow, that is sharp. Everything's kind of contoured like this, but straight. Just love that clean look. So the titanium is contoured, and it is kind of like a dark brownish purple gold, like anodized with the brown screws. And I just think this package looks awesome, really comfy. I love the way these things feel, guys. I mean, literally, like, it's made for your finger right here. I mean, it just, if you can see that, it just runs right along your palm, fits right there. And you got your index finger, and whatever's going on here, if you got bigger fingers, it's not uncomfortable. Anonymous has huge hands, and he loves, he puts in his hand, it just fits, and it feels very secure. It's not like, it's not like some small EDC knives or that just kind of feel like you got like this little tiny toy in your hand. This thing actually feels like a nice beefy knife, even though it's tiny. You get the pry bar there on the end, which I'm liking that. It's a nice little touch when it's open. I like the way it looks, like that little space there. So yeah, brown G10 backspacer. Worst song on the CD, huh? Alright, sorry, I'm listening to M83. Basically my favorite band of all time, hands down. Except their new shit's kind of hipster, but... So yeah, it's a conceal carry toad, conceal carry war toad. Love the way that coyote tan looks. I was kind of iffy at first. I was like, maybe I should, use black or something, but actually it's really nice and organic looking. Especially the screws. I set these screws in more. I like to keep the not countersink as much. Like these are like halfway, or not that one, but they're in there. But because my thing on that is sometimes when you have a titanium side here, you lay it down on a hard surface, you're scratching it. But if you lay it down with these screws, it sits perfectly level, so it doesn't scratch the titanium, and the wear on the screws will look really cool. I don't know, it's kind of an idea I had, but it might be dumb. So yeah, that's the third toad. Next two are almost finished. Just got to assemble them and finish the grinds and finishing work. Yeah. So these 3 right here, Blade HQ. So next up, guys, these are some random knives and they're all for sale. I'll give you the price. You could text me or call me tonight just before like 2 a.m. I stay up pretty late, so if you want them, they will be getting sheaths on Sunday by Vance. That's right, Vance, I'm volunteering you to make sheaths. So I don't have names for these things, they're just random, so I'm just going to make up names as we go. So, probably my 2, no, not my favorites, but these 2. These are going to be 100 a piece. O-1 tool steel, and basically this is the Tuff pick, guys. You remember this a long time ago. They're both finished up. They're both completely different from each other. So this one is, you know, it's just got a nice full flat grind on it. Well, it's slightly convex because I did the convexing a long time ago. It is acid dipped and stone washed heavily with a nice faded logo, stone washed. As you can see, it looks really crazy. Just some nice chamfered holes here so they don't affect your hands. Some little jimping that you cannot feel at all, but it looks cool. This side I got like kind of like a weird little Anso pattern thing going on there. There's a little design there in the middle. But this one's $100 with the sheath, O-1 steel, and it won't rust with this finish on here. It looks nice. It's like not shiny, but it's not like, you know, matte. It's just a really nice stone washed dark gray. It's very dark gray, guys. And it's really cool getting O-1 from Heat Treat. They came blue, so it was pretty neat. And these little guys are razor sharp, like really sharp. I took a class, by the way. Well, that class, I failed that class though. Just kidding. Sometimes I feel just like, just cut my skin open, show you guys. So yeah, that guy, $100 with the sheath. Fit for a small tack lock and possibly some kind of paracord, but they're really, you know, they're really thick. They're like 1/4 inch thick, but they're not heavy. But they got a cool weight to them. Feels really nice. So it's the Tuff pick here, and we got Tuff pick number 2. Same thing, slight differences. A little bit bigger blade. Nice crisp logo there. You got the acid ropes pattern here, nice and shiny on those. On the where the nail polish was. Kind of looks like a. That's really cool looking. I just like this like gunmetal, like dark gray that it turned after a while. It took a little while for it to get to this point. I mean, it just kind of kept affecting it, and it just, you know, kind of looks like there's shadows and like depth to it in between each one of those lines. They're really cool. And they're pretty comfy too. I mean, you get this little choil area here, and you know, just like the toads, it's kind of, it sucks inward here in the middle. If you have huge hands, like it's got that little ramp down there in the back. That's why I like to put that shape down the bottom there, because it kind of just guides your finger like around whatever is left. But these feel good. They feel really good. It'd be great to wear these around your neck. So yeah, guys, these are $100 a piece with the sheath, nice and you know, hopefully, you know, I don't have much experience with O-1, but all I know is they get razor freaking sharp, real easy to sharpen. And with this coating on here, or the acid dip and the stone wash and everything, they shouldn't rust, but I'm going to test that theory tonight. I'm going to leave these just on the ground, I think, in my shop, just nicely, like on a paper towel, just in a corner, just to see if anything damp, like, you know, just affects it at all. But I don't think it will. They've been sitting here all day, and they, you know, when I was grinding them, they were rusting, but, you know, that's, you know, you gotta polish it up to seal that steel in. So guys, these are $100 a piece. They're awesome. I like them a lot. Next up, this one is freaking sweet. This one, I think I'm gonna do 150 on this one. It's just kind of unique. No, actually, I'm gonna do 175 on this guy. Sorry, it was too much work went into this thing to just like sell it off real fast. So this one, you know, this is a bigger knife. Ruler. Oh, yeah, so you guys can see how big these are. 6. The blade length is almost 2 inches on this guy, and a little under 2 inches. Yeah, both the same size blade. Weird. No, that can't be right. You know, this one is, yeah, it's like 1.5, and this one is 1 3/4. Overall length, a 6, and yeah, 6ish, around a little under 6 for both. So this one, I think it's about a 4-inch blade. Oh wait, you guys want to see it? That's right. Yeah, 4-inch blade, 4-inch handle, I believe. So this one is a nice, kind of like a modified drop point. But as you can see, the spine has Anso pattern all up and down it. It's got the nice dark acid stone wash. Looks really nice on here. Nice logo there. And there's the handles. But the thing is, there's no handles on here because you don't need it, because of how thick this thing is. This thing is beast. A beast. Is absolutely ridiculously thick. I mean, it's thicker than these guys. I think it's just like, I'll show you, you can read it. Yeah, it's pretty thick stuff. And that's all tapered around the edges. So, got on the spine, you got Anso pattern working its way all the way to the back. Feels really nice. Kind of comes down the side like caveman style. And there's just some random grooves here, just soft grooves, so you won't know hot spots. There's no angles on this thing anywhere. It just feels really good in your hand. Fills out your hand pretty well for, you know, just a piece of steel. But it's very comfortable. And this like tool here is just enough to stop your hand from going anywhere. And it's a good blade shape. I like it a lot. It's perfectly ground, just really nice. Like rounded spine or rounded tip up here. Just penetrate like a motherfucker. This thing is sweet as hell. I was kind of experimenting when I made this one. Just like I was sharp like a minute ago. What the hell? There we go. Gotta get my angles right, or my grain the right way. So, according to some people who think they're some kind of grain to paper. You guys get the point. Sheath on this guy. This one's gonna go 175. Just a chunk, and it's definitely useful, and it's ridiculously sharp. I kind of figured out my sharpening technique perfectly on the grinder today. There's a nice little bevel there. One of a kinds. So it feels very good in your hand. This took me, you better believe, like 2 hours, I think. Maybe less. But it took a long time. I remember like getting really kind of like daydreaming while I was doing this. I was starting to like lose myself in it, I guess. But it's really cool. It feels really good. It's not rough or aggressive at all, but it's enough. It's like jimping, like the best jimping I've ever felt, actually. So, yeah, guys, 175 for this guy with the sheath. Be awesome. I might put something in these holes, like glow shit, or like, you know, I got this carbon fiber rod that might fit in there. So anyway, last up, guys. Now I don't even want to sell this thing because I think you guys are just gonna laugh it out of the freaking video. But you know, I was like playing around to see if I could do a long grind, and you guys remember this thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's not comfortable in your hand. It's not bad, but it's not comfy. So you got your ridiculously thick O-1 here, a nice convex tip there. Very long blade, little tiny handle. This is the size of, basically the thickness, the wide width of the O-1 was just a rod, and it was real thick, so basically made this out of it to see if I could do a long grind. And I did, and it's hopefully sharp. Let me see here. I don't know, I haven't tried this one yet. Yeah. You got a lot of blade there. I mean, it feels like you can just whack something with it, like, 'cause it's so skinny. But I mean, it feels like you're basically holding like a hammer or something like that. I mean, you wouldn't want to go thrusting with this thing because your hand is just gonna go right up there. But you know, I put a little lanyard right here, you know, and get it secure in your hand. It feels great, like whacking stuff like leaves and branches and shit, like just for clearing brush. It's definitely pretty cool. And you got some carbon fiber handles. They're not finished yet. I need to put some hardware on this side and cut down the screws a little bit so they're inset there. They have the nice crisp and clean logo. It's really thick though. It's funny because I sent this to a heat treat and I got it back and the whole blade just curved like in like an arch from here to here. There's a slight curve there and it actually works nicely as it's thickest up here. And kind of just, you know, there's lots of reinforcement right here. You can feel it like taper down right there. But I mean, this guy, I mean, make me an offer. Don't be a dick, you know. I mean, a lot of work went into this, even though it's a little bit ridiculous. It's still a lot of work right here. So, I mean, it's pretty damn sweet. I mean, I kind of like it, but you know, I don't know. It's just high polish, so I don't know how that's gonna hold up. I'm probably gonna try to polish it even more. I might do the acid on the around the handle inside and everything. Get everywhere except the blade, the grind area here. It's convex. So it was full flat for a long time, and then I convexed it just to make sure it wasn't all weird looking. But you can see that slight recurve. The whole thing's like a big gradual recurve, and it's pretty cool. See that nice convex tip coming at you. I know exactly who likes this. He thinks he needs this. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You know, this is definitely gonna be over 150, or, you know, somewhere around 2-ish range. I'm not sure. It's just kind of an odd knife. I mean, if it doesn't go like, you know, right away, maybe like a week or two from now, I might drop the price. But you know, I'm not in any hurry to sell this. It's kind of interesting. I might use in the kitchen. Who knows? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and sorry about this. One song has chanting for like an hour at the end of it. I don't know, you guys probably noticed that. But anyway, yep, have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.